to interact with many more people. This process of consultation is a complex exercise, and this commission will take all necessary steps to continue this engagement. This occasion, let me place on record the support and assistance extended by the UT administration and all the concerned officers in making this visit successful. We acknowledge the active participation from all the political parties at Srinagar, Jammu, Anantnag and Kishtwar where we went, and all the DOs and their teams, all of officials facilitated this exercise. As usual, media has been a great support in creating a conducive environment for this process. Lastly, let me thank the Chief Electoral Officer of the UT in putting everything in place for this visit. Now I will request my esteemed colleague, Honorable Chief Election Commissioner, Sri Sushil Chandra, to brief you on the process delimitation process.
Honorable Chairperson, Justice Sai, please Honorable Sharma, State Election Commissioner, and all the friends of media. The delimitation is a complex exercise, but an electoral democracy must perform it periodically to fulfill the requirement of territorial representation. And our Constitution envisages that. Jammu and Kashmir has a long history of delimitation. In 1951, the then state was having 100 seats as delimited by the delimitation committee. 25 of these seats were for POJK. However, first full-fledged delimitation commission was formed in 1981, which could submit its recommendations after 40 years in 1995. And it was based on 1981 census. Thereafter, no census had taken place. No delimitation. In 2020, the delimitation commission was constituted to carry out exercise on the basis of census 2011 as per section 62 of the Jammu and Kashmir Act 2019. That is the last available census. And recommending to add 7 more seats to the UT and ST seats were also to be provided. The Delimitation Act 2002 provides the manner of this process. Honorable Supreme Court in its judgment held that delimitation is not a mere mathematical exercise. We can't do on the tabletop. It must reflect the political aspiration of a society bound by geography or different geography. As per section 44 of the Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Act 2019, it is very clear that 24 seats in the Legislative Assembly of Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir shall remain vacant and shall not be taken into account for reckoning the total numbers of the Assembly. And the said area and the seats shall be excluded in delimiting the territorial constituencies as provided under Part 5 of the Act. Section 61 of the Jammu and Kashmir Act 2019 also specifies the number of seats to be reserved for the scheduled castes and the scheduled tribes in the Legislative Assembly having regard to the relevant proposed provisions of the Constitution. This is the first time under this Act that the seats will have to be provided to the scheduled tribes also. In determining these matters, the Commission shall have regard to the following provision, namely, all the constituencies shall be single member constituencies. All constituencies shall, as far as practically be geographically compact areas. And in delimiting them, regard shall have to be made to physical features as distinct boundaries of the administrative units, facilities of communication, and convenience to the public. Meaning thereby that the delimitation will have to be done on the census of 2011. And having regard to the census, the 4 factors will also have to be considered which I have mentioned just now. While the current commission was constituted on 6th March 2020, the third member, Mr. S.P. Sharma, the State Election Commissioner, will join only on December 2020. And also COVID situation delayed some work of the map collection related to districts, Tehsil, Patwar, Vikas. The Chief Electoral Officer of the Jammu and Kashmir provided all the details of census 2011, which had also been collected from Registrar General. The Commission also invited associate members of this commission. Besides these our chairperson and two members, has got 5 associate members. And the Commission also invited associate members for a meeting on February 2012. It was participated by 2 members only. Meanwhile, series of interactions happened with the deputy commissioners, DOs, for collection of inputs concerning data, map, and specific concerns related to the DO. The Delimitation Commission had virtual meetings with all the DOs and the deputy commissioners of Jammu and Kashmir regarding the concerns and regarding the data verification. After going through the data and input provided by the DOs, DCs, some important issues related to the listing, administration matters have been happening. During this visit, the Commission has been provided more feedback. Some of these are, which I would like to share with media, that in 1995, the first 12 districts, which has gone up to 20 now. At that time, when the last delimitation was done, it was only 12 districts, and now the number of districts have gone to 20. The number of tehsils have gone up from 58 to 270. In 12 districts, constituency boundaries are extended beyond district limit. 88 tehsils are distributed in more than 1 district. So there is an overlapping of the districts as well as the tehsils in the constituencies. Even some Patwari circles are also distributed in more than 1 district. Even one village is also divided in more than 1 district. All such facts indicate that public face inconvenience on ground due to such activities. Thereafter, the Commission also decided to look at documentation for first-hand ascertaining the administration of data and the concerns of all stakeholders. In these 4 days, in the 4th day that we are gathering in the meeting, the Commission not only visited 4 different locations, but also offered opportunities to various sections of the society, besides local bodies, representatives, NGOs, civil society organizations, recognized and recognized bodies. We had meetings at Srinagar, we had meetings in Pahalgam, we also had meetings in Kiswar, and we had meetings in Jammu. And in Srinagar and Jammu, both the places the Commission had meetings up to 10:30 p.m. because of overwhelming response from various organizations. The Commission had more than 290 groups of the people, including organized political parties, registered parties, local bodies, civil society, and these groups of 290 groups were consisting of around more than 800 persons. So during these 3 days, the Commission had met more than 290 groups, comprising of something around 800 persons in person we have participated. That shows the overall response and the overall response of the stakeholders into this exercise. The Commission heard from all the group thinkers. Some of the important points which these groups have made, because we have heard in person to them and we came to certain board inputs given by them. Number 1, we are quite happy to participate in the delimitation process. First time people from ground have been given an opportunity to put forward their views and views. Many persons have traveled by a long distance when we are going to this plot. We found that a person comes from very long distances and came to give us when they administrate cases, a large number of administrative overlap activities, which puts people in exact inconvenience. Because in one constituency having 2 districts where the persons are absolutely at a difficulty to reach the evidence or the great record. Tribals are for the first time given here. They felt that it was really a very good step, and they also showed their lot of views as to how this ST reservations should be done. Difficult terrain in some districts are not acknowledged in earlier years. Because many persons are living on a very difficult terrain in this area, and there is a reform to the commission that their problems and difficulties are not acknowledged by the low population is to be the main criteria for the relation. But attention must be given to geographical compactness, topographical difficulties, communication challenges, and the public health. They are also requested by various groups who had come from a different topography and the geography to meet the some groups demanded the emissions of specific communities and the class. This visit of the commission was to ascertain the ground realities of the unitary. As I told you that it is not a theoretical exercise, it is not a mathematical exercise. It was to know the genuine concerns of the public, to know the genuine difficulties faced by the public, and in the deliberative process. Because this deliberation has been done after almost 26 years. Taking all these into account, the different demands and the representation of the persons, a draft will be prepared. After we have heard so many groups and the persons, a draft of the deliberations will be prepared. Inputs of the associate members who are part of the commission will also be taken before draft is made public. Thereafter, draft recommendations will be put in public domain for comments. This is a very important thing which I like to share with the media. That after hearing all these persons and after hearing the associate members also, a draft will be prepared, which will be put in the public domain for their comments, for their concerns on that particular thing, and only after seeing all that the comments, all on that particular draft, the final draft will be put. So the opportunity will be given to the public at large to lodge their objections again on a draft which we will be sending, will be making. And again, that only then the things will be finalized. So our purpose of the commission is to take view of all the stakeholders in this particular exercise. This should be with all views which are possible on this issue. Only then we will be in a position to finalize the draft. The commission also had meeting with Chief Secretary of the UT today in the morning, and we have directed him to nominate one officer not below the rank of ADC to work as a nodal officer for the work of delimitation under the supervision of the DC. So that if a person is required still now to give some suggestion, if they want to give some information on the delimitation, they can submit their memorandum, they can submit their representation to that nodal officer, and by the evening this will be finalized that who is the nodal officer in the office of the DC, and that will also be communicated, the representation will be communicated to the delimitation commission for its consideration. So our purpose is that everyone who feels like to give any suggestions on this issue should give it to us. They can also send their suggestion directly to the Secretary Delimitation Commission, and because we have visited so many persons, we have met so many persons, still if some more persons want to give suggestions, they are most welcome, and they should give it to the nodal officer or to the commission directly. And the commission will definitely examine all the representations which are given. Despite unprecedented pandemic, our work has gathered pace. With the support of all the people of UT of Jammu and Kashmir, we are sure to complete the delimitation process in fair, transparent and judicious manner. This will be very fair and transparent, that we can assure. We once again thank the people of the UT for overwhelming response during these 4 days. I also, on behalf of the Commission, thank the media present here at Jammu and virtually from Srinagar for patient hearing, dissemination of information to the people at large, and constant support in this constitutional exercise. We have got a very important role in this and to disseminate the information to the person and to the people regarding the delimitation. Once again, I thank a lot. Thank you all of you who have come here and gave me a chance to proper hearing onto this issue. And our all three members on the justice side, Mr. Sharma, who is the State Election Commissioner, and Chief Electoral Officer of our state, Mr. Desh, they will always be ready for any suggestions, any concern to understand and to take their views in the delimitation. Thank you once again.
I request you, आपसे मैं इधर से शुरू करती हूँ, मैं ग्रेजुअली लूँगी। अब सवाल पूछने से पहले अपना नाम और ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जरूर बताएं। पहली रो से लीजिए।
मेरा सवाल आपसे है दूसरा रिपब्लिक टीवी से। आप लोग जो है जम्मू कश्मीर में पहली बार आए थे, जब
कृपया अपने मोबाइल फोन की साइलेंट मोड पर कर दें, हम शांति से सुन पाएंगे।
मैडम, मेरा सवाल आपसे है, आप जम्मू कश्मीर में पहली बार आए राजनीतिक